Last time, we toured a Scottish whiskey distillery, watched the Highland Games, and saw amazing shows at Edinburgh Fringe. This time, we're exploring the city of York, saw the famous sights in London, and satisfied all of our food cravings.
We're at the 2 p.m. going to London King's Cross, but it has no platform.
It's 2.5 hours to York.
Yep. We're gonna enjoy our KFC and hopefully some views. Oh wow, that's cool. You can get food delivered. We just had a really pleasant 2.5-hour train ride and now we are in York. Wow, the weather is beautiful and our Uber driver was super informative even though we had a very short 5-minute ride to the hotel. If someone were to ask me like what does a British hotel look like, I would say this is what it looks like. I feel like before we started traveling more long term, I never appreciate or don't care about hotels having desks. But now that we're traveling for a while, I always love it when the hotel has an actual desk that you can sit, be on your computer, be comfortable. Okay, it's already 5 p.m. and we don't really have anything planned. We both got to do some research on what to do in York. We are headed across the street to go get some Thai food. This is actually better than I expected. Pretty tasty. Not worth 78 pounds, but pretty tasty. The other side of town. This is neat. This wall has no railing on this side though. It's always so cool when cities have really old walls surrounding it. There's a lot more walls, so we'll come back a different time and walk the whole thing, but for now we're gonna head back.
So the Uber driver was explaining to us that there are 2 gates here and an area in the middle. So what would happen is they would have the gates open and the attackers would be coming in, and then they can close the gates off on both sides and just like attack the attackers from above. So kind of cool.
Also, we found out it's about 2 miles to walk the entire perimeter of the wall. So we'll come back tomorrow maybe and do that. This is the cutest mailbox in the world.
Look at the beano.
Good morning. So today's our first full day in York. When we get to a new city, we don't tend to sign up for tours because we really enjoy our freedom. So we generally try to watch a YouTube video about the history of the city that introduces us to the different buildings and maybe some things that we should see. So one thing that I learned is that Diagon Alley from Harry Potter is actually based here in Shambles Street. So we're gonna go check that out.
We're gonna go see some old like Roman era and other very ancient stone constructions from the history of this town. By the way, this is called Clifford's Tower and it's the keep of an old castle. It's got this giant hill built all around it for defense. We're too cheap to go up it, so we're gonna go walk around the city wall now. This is cool because this puts in context what we just saw. So this is Clifford's Tower and this is Castle Bailey. Well, this is Castle Bailey. This is how it used to look. And then here's the wall. This is the bridge that we just crossed. And this is Bale Hill, which is where we were just standing a second ago.
Where are we right now?
We're like right here or something.
Secrets on the wall. Don't know what that is. Chris said it's a chessboard.
Yeah, it's definitely a chessboard.
This is a really nice walk around the city. It's about almost 2 miles. and it's very pretty. Only the parts that go over roads on the wall have railing. The rest is just, don't fall off. Oh, that's the train station where we got off from.
Pretty cool.
Oh, we're getting closer and closer to the minster. You can see the minster really clearly from here. Look how big it is. It's like towering over all the other buildings.
A minster is just a specific type of cathedral. Technically, it just means a cathedral that was built on a monastery, but later it was kind of used as an honorific title for really epic cathedrals. I think there's about 30 of them in the UK, including like Westminster Abbey. But yeah, basically the richest guy in town centuries ago took the church that was already here and was like, I want this to be the biggest church in the entire country. And now it is. It's freaking massive. Over half of the medieval stained glass in the entire UK is just in this one giant window.
We just walked an entire circle around the church and it is beautiful, but we're not going inside because it costs £18 per person. We just got home, it started to rain, and it is also so crowded outside today. So we got some scones, which we'll try out right now, and then we'll head back out a little bit later when hopefully there's a little bit less people and the rain has stopped. Ta-da! Ooh, a butter, another butter, a jam. The most important thing, we have the clotted cream. Open up the scone. We learned in the videos that we watched earlier that depending on the order you put on the cream and the jam, it like signifies where you're from in the UK, which is kind of interesting. I'm definitely gonna do cream first and then jam. Oh, that's actually really good.
That's yummy. So these are the ruins of St. Mary's Abbey, which was a medieval church. Now it's mostly just rocks, but it's very cool. We don't really have a whole lot of ruins in the USA, so it's pretty amazing to come here and see stuff like this. So this is basically a burrito of Sunday roast. This is a Yorkshire pudding wrap and roasted beef in the middle. Let's see what it looks like. It's honestly pretty good. We were at the coffee shop yesterday in Edinburgh and I was chatting with the barista and he was like, oh yeah, if you're going to York, you gotta try the giant Yorkshire pudding wrapped thing. It's a total tourist trap, but it's actually pretty good.
It is a little bit past noon and we are headed to our very first Sunday roast. I'm gonna get the spring onion soup and then the beef and then the brownie. There's some really spicy things happening on this wallpaper. Oh, it's really nice. That's a big Yorkshire pudding.
Definitely the best Yorkshire pudding we've had so far.
The table that we're sitting at, there were like 4 tables and 3 dogs. So we're the only people in that little corner that had no dog. Oh wow, the museum is free. Whoa, this place is huge.
Wow, this train is so big.
Wow, there are so many trains in here.
They're like humongous.
Yeah.
These are copies of the designs of some of the first passenger cars in the UK rail system. These designs are from 1830, but these recreations were created in 1930, which is still 100 years ago. Very cool.
This train was built for transporting weapons and equipment during the war, so it's cheap to build and easy to maintain. This is kind of interesting because there is no like through path. Like each train has a cart and you just go into the door and you're in your own cart. So I'm guessing there's no bathroom. And you don't really go up and down the train very much, you just stay in your own cart. This is one of the oldest surviving rail carriages in the world. From 19th century. Wow. This is very cool. They cut this train in half to show you how the steam engine inside works. There are so many things to see in this museum. Like, I think you can spend like half a day easily.
So this has the world record for being the oldest model railway in the world. It's from 1912, and it's used to teach people how to use rail signals.
This museum has the Guinness World Record for the most amount of model trains made by one person. And there are 610 model trains. They're handmade to scale by James Peel Richards.
The number of trains that they have there is ridiculous. And they're these old steam engines, so they're just like immense. I don't know, it's kind of hard to imagine a world where that's how people got around because it's been like 100 years since that was a thing, but it's very cool.
Now we're gonna take the scenic route home by going around the city wall again.
The city walls in York are the longest town walls in England. Parts of the wall date back 2,000 years ago, first built by the Romans around 71 AD. The walls were used for defense. Most of the walls you see today were rebuilt during the 14th century.
We have now officially walked all the way around. We got some potentially maybe healthy dinner. Okay, not really, because I got a fried chicken bowl. That's it for York, because tomorrow we're headed to London.
London, King's Cross Station, innit?
Winning. We're leaving York today. We just finished packing up and we are gonna head to the train station. The train ride to London is about 2.5 hours. Another day, another sun shower. Super sunny, but raining. We just got to the train station. We had a great stay here for 2 days in York. It's a super pretty historic city. And yeah, I think we got to see everything we wanted to see. So it's a perfect length.
So somebody got hit by a train at a nearby station, so all trains are delayed. It's really sad.
So our train is canceled and
The good news is we got seats on a new train that technically is slightly earlier and takes less time. The bad news is we're not quite sitting next to each other. So we were already had problems earlier, and now we're stopped because the electric panel got hit by lightning. What?
we're walking to the hotel. It's really hot. I have also never seen someone offer a homeless person sunscreen before, so that was very nice of them.
Oh, it's just a little duck.
Really cute. Whoa, our bathroom is huge. It has a shower room, sink, toilet, and a bathtub. That's crazy. We more or less changed into summer clothes. I look exactly the same, but I'm wearing shorts. And we're gonna go to a nearby Chinese food place. Hope it's good. We're starving. It's 4 and all we've had today is breakfast.
And we haven't had Chinese food in forever. Probably since we were in China.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god, this bowl is so big. Use my hand for scale.
It's not the best, but it's really good. And I'm having a good time. All right, we did good. I'm so full. I am drenched in sweat, and mostly because of the hot bowl of noodles I ate, and we're gonna walk over to the river.
What's it called, baby?
I have no idea. I don't know how to say it.
What's it called? Tell me.
James. What is it?
It's called Thames.
So we've been walking around and I've seen a lot of these things, and every time I see it, I just want to cut open an orange and just like make orange juice. I think we're in the financial district, so they're just buildings and buildings and there's nobody here. Wow, is this not the most dystopian looking building ever?
Good morning. It is our first morning in London. We're not going to go check out the big tourist landmarks because we've both already done that before. So this morning we're going to go to a cafe and get a little bit of work done. And then after that we'll go check out some markets and things. Alright, we're ready to be productive for the first time in 6 months. She's very focused on her login screen.
We've left the cafe and it's almost 1 p.m. We're gonna go find something to eat for lunch. We're walking around the borough market area and it's packed. This looks pretty good. I got lamb and you got grilled halloumi.
Very crowded.
Okay, we just had a delicious Mediterranean bowl and now Chris is in search of coffee. I went down because literally our hotel room was unbearably hot. Like, you can sit there and you'll just be drenched in sweat. And it turns out that 5th floor, the air conditioning is apparently not working. So I got a new room and now it's nice and AC. Good thing we only spent 1 night in there. One very bad sleep night. We basically chilled in our hotel room. I played Persona 5 for a good 2 hours and now we're gonna head out to get some dinner. So we haven't done a whole lot today. Pretty much went to a cafe, just like chilled on our computers for a bit, and then Chris had a few phone calls with friends. But now we're actually gonna do something exciting. We're gonna go check out this interactive theater called Viola's Room. Hopefully it's fun. Chris just told me that it's narrated by Bellatrix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Due to a reported emergency, will all passengers leave the station immediately?
Okay, so there's been an emergency at the train station and we all got evacuated.
So hopefully everyone's okay.
Yeah.
It was very like quiet and just like all these lights turn on and they're just like, there's an emergency, you have to exit. And we're like, like nobody's really rushing or anything. So we're kind of like, do we really have to? And then they have people come in and they're like, get out.
Yeah, exactly. That was super delicious.
Now we're walking to the remains of the Roman wall that used to be in London like hundreds of years ago. The lower portion of the wall dates back to 200 AD.
So we've been taking it really easy. We ate so much delicious Indian food.
It was so good.
Okay, tomorrow we'll do some London-y things. Good morning. Day 3 in London. So today we're gonna go explore a different neighborhood. We're gonna head over to Covent Garden. We're also gonna probably end up walking around the all of the touristy sites like Big Ben and like the Parliament buildings and like the Westminster Abbey and all that stuff. So let's head out. Either we got on the wrong bus or the bus just randomly was like, the bus terminates here, get off. So now we're just gonna walk to our destination. I don't know what this is for, but I love it. We're the epicenter of tourism.
It is just as cool the second time around.
We just got to Woolwich, which we both have never been, but we're gonna head to our interactive theater show, Viola room. So hopefully it's good. So we didn't record a whole lot outside today because it was just really loud, lots of people, but I really enjoyed Viola's room. My favorite parts was the fact that they guide you through the entire experience with light, and it's like just really well done, like the way they trickled the light into the room, into the hallway, and the way they portrayed like the walls closing in on you and stuff like that was very clever, really smart. It's a little scary, but I wouldn't say it's like no jump scares. I wouldn't say it's like horror movie scary. It's just like a little eerie because you're in the dark most of the time, but really enjoy the experience.
I also thought it was extremely cool. I really appreciated their use of music and like ambiance. But yeah, the types of places we were just like sitting, like they had us lay down in these little kid beds to like kind of imagine that we were this kid who's the main character. It was awesome.
Afterwards, we went and got Hai Di Lao hot pot, which was so tasty. I really like hot pot, so that was a great experience. And then we got some Chinese dessert after. So overall, good day. We walked around a lot. We saw this really cool interactive theater, and I got all my food cravings satisfied. I know Japan is like known for really fancy, delicious fruits, but these UK grown strawberries, just like literally got it at a Tesco, nothing crazy, not fancy, are really, really good. I'm blown away. Just strawberries though, because all the other fruits I got here sucked. All right, we are all packed up and ready to check out. We had a pretty good stay, a couple days stay in London. It was pretty relaxing. We got some stuff done, saw some neighborhoods. And today we are flying over to Barcelona. Woohoo! Yay, grapefruit tea. Very excited.
The coffee shop we went to is called Proof Rock. It's the coffee shop of famous coffee YouTuber James Hoffman.
I got a latte and they had this like nut milk that was a blend of nuts. So it's just like vegan milk, but not a specific nut milk. And it was very good.
Yeah, it's like part oat milk, part soy milk, and part coconut milk.
We are headed back to the hotel. We got some takeout box sushi, and we're gonna have that, and then grab our suitcases and head to Heathrow. This is a train station takeout sushi. Is actually really not bad. So we were like, oh yeah, let's save a few dollars because one of the train was like a bit more expensive than the other one, and now we know why. Because the train that we ended up taking was so hot with no ventilation. Also, I have never seen this before, but they don't allow luggages on escalators here. I mean, obviously we're on it. Anyway, it's really odd because it's at the airport. Like everybody has a luggage.
Join us next time as we explore the beautiful architecture of Barcelona and eat so much delicious food.